Bringing Wall Street to Main Street. From your local experts in downtown Logan, this is the Adams Wealth Advisors Market Report.
Hi, this is Scott Leavitt with Adams Wealth Advisors. U.S. stocks finished modestly higher on Tuesday as investors returned to semiconductor shares ahead of Nvidia's earnings and welcomed a sharp retreat in oil prices. Lower Treasury yields also provided support, although weaker than expected consumer confidence reinforced questions about the durability of household spending. The market moved with cautious optimism rather than a broad shift in sentiment, with several potentially market-moving catalysts still ahead. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 160 points, or 0.3%, to close at 53,577. The Nasdaq Composite advanced 0.66% to 26,151, while the S&P 500 rose 0.32% to 7,677. Technology led the rebound as chip stocks recovered from Monday's weakness. Energy was the notable laggard as crude prices declined sharply, easing some of the inflation concerns that had accompanied the recent oil rally. Treasury yields moved meaningfully lower as investors continued evaluating the Treasury Department's expanded bond buyback efforts and positioned ahead of inflation data. Both the 5-year and the 10-year Treasury fell by 8 basis points to 4.33% and 4.63%. The move offered some relief to equity valuations after the recent rise in longer-term borrowing costs. Gold remained elevated as lower yields and a softer dollar continued to support demand. Attention now turns to Wednesday's inflation data, an updated estimate of second quarter economic growth, followed by Nvidia's earnings after the closing bell. Federal Reserve Chair Kevin Warsh's remarks at Jackson Hole on Friday will also be closely watched for signals on the interest rate outlook. Adams Wealth Advisors will continue monitoring these developments and keep you informed.
That's your update from Adams Wealth Advisors, guiding your financial future one day at a time. For personalized help planning yours, reach out to us at 435-752-1702. See you soon, Cache Valley. Advisory services offered through Adams Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor. For important disclosures and more information, visit adamswealthadvisors.com.